Hey, it's Mad on Comics, and this is my small review of X-Files Season 10, the comic book. This was recommended to me by Mikey Comicguy, because I was a bit at a loss of things to read, but I'm so glad he recommended this. I'm a lover of the X-Files from years and years. It seems like a decade ago since I last watched it, but it's I think it's basically what they did with Angel, where they couldn't continue the series. It continued on in comic book, which, you know, is brilliant because you get at least some kind of resolution, which is, you know, what you don't usually get if a TV show comes to an end. So, and I think that there was originally some resolution with the original series, but it's nice to see this like picking up where it left off. Stories by Joe Harris and Chris Carter, so there's a good continuation or passing of the torch for at least the first 5 issues. And you got the artist Michael Walsh on the first 5, and that's basically where I'm up to now. You've got a group of people called the Acolytes. They're basically watching and trying to find out the identity and whereabouts of Scully's child. That's the main premise, and you learn this very early on, so this is not really spoilery. You've got Mulder back in it. You've got I think it's assistant director Skinner now, I think it is. But you've got the familiar, even though they're in roles, you know, to hide their original identity, it's still familiar characters, and the way they're written seems to, you know, you can easily in your mind add their voices to these comics. And what would be really good, I believe it was 10 grand. They did a audio capture where they did a dramatization of the comic, and you could listen to it while he was reading it. This would be amazing to use with Gillian Anderson and Duchovny's voices, and I can't remember the guy who played Skinner. But yeah, imagine them their voices and lending it to this comic while you read it. That would be mind-blowing. That'd be absolutely brilliant. But yeah, there's a appearance of old friends in the guise of the Lone Gunman, which is a real nice touch because they were such funny characters, and you know, they lended a bit of, they used to take the tempo down a bit, where it was a bit, sometimes I think the episodes were a bit too fraught. Adding those characters would just bring it down and add a bit of humour and a bit of humanity into it, which was just really lovely. But yeah, this series, from what I've read so far of it, you know, it's familiar. It's got a similar kind of pattern to it. The comics just read. I literally burned through the first 5 in a matter of half an hour, just over half an hour, and I was just taking my time. And it reads really well, and the art is really good. Joe Harris has really got a good feel for it, the narrative and everything. And if you're a fan of the X-Files, I definitely recommend this. I know it's been around for a while. I think it's June 2013, that kind of area. So, you know, it's been out for a while. A lot of people have picked it up. But if you're a fan of the X-Files and you'd like to know what goes on, and of course with a new resurgence of the new TV series coming back, watch this. Read this. It's just feels so familiar and really enjoyable, and you know, I definitely recommend this. Pick it up, enjoy it. Anyway, I just wanted to be a short thing. I hope you enjoyed the artwork and everything. It's got a nice feel to it, and yeah, catch you soon. Bye.